Yo, what's going on guys, Arekkz here, welcome back to another Monster Hunter World video and another episode of Mix Set Monday. This is the series where you guys submit any cool new mix sets you've been working on, and then each week we pick our favourites to showcase in these episodes alongside any that that's myself, TwoSixNine and Paradise, have been working on. If you missed last week's episode, then you can find it linked down below. It featured a couple of really awesome sets, and for the first time ever, it also featured some fun fashion or cosplay sets, which you guys said you really enjoyed, so that is making a return this week too. This time around, we've got a community set for the heavy Bowgun, a set from Paradise for the new Wyvern Ignition Greatsword, and, well, I won't spoil the surprise, but stick around for the fashion set at the end. Of course, if you do enjoy this video, then a like would be super appreciated, and be sure to comment down below and let me know what you guys think, and if you want to submit your own set, then stick around to the end of the video for full details on how you can do so. Now, we're going to kick things off with the set from Paradise this week, since it revolves around the new Wyvern Ignition Greatsword. That is the winning design from the Community Weapon Design Contest, currently available from the event quest, so if you haven't already got it, then I highly recommend you do so. But the set is comprised of the Dragon King Eye Patch Alpha, the Brigade Suit Beta, that's the one you get with Arena coins, the Kaiser Van Braces Beta, the Nogagante Coil Beta, and the Death Stench Heal Beta. Your charm is the Unscathed Charm 2, and of course, your weapon is the Wyvern Ignition Impact. For decorations, you're going to want 2 Attack Dual 1s, 1 Flawless Dual 2, 3 Critical Dual 2s, 1 Elementalist Dual 2, and 2 Expert Dual 1s. Altogether, this then gives you Attack Boost level 4 for that plus 12 attack and 5% affinity, Critical Boost level 3, bringing your critical hit damage up to 140%. Remember that the wording for this skill is wrong, so it does not increase your critical hit damage by 40%, but instead increases it to 140%. You also have Weakness Exploit for that 50% affinity on striking weak spots, Peak Performance level 3 for plus 20 attack when your health is full, which is pretty easy to maintain, and more importantly, if the monster is sleeping and you're going for those big chops, then it's just a case of popping a potion if you took damage to activate this, and you're good to go. You have Critical Eye level 2 for a further 6% affinity, Handicraft level 2 to give you a little bit more breathing room in that white sharpness window, Divine Blessing level 1 is just a byproduct of the Brigade chest piece, but it doesn't necessarily hurt to have a chance to take 15% less damage, but typically the reason this chest piece is used is because it has 2 nice slots. And then finally, Non-Elemental Boost. Since the fire element on the Wyvern Ignition is hidden, you can use this to increase the raw damage. So altogether, you have a set capable of dishing out some pretty hefty numbers. With a few buffs, you can easily land a True Charge Slash on a Basil for over 1,000 damage when it's awake, meaning when it's sleeping, that is easily over 2,000. Pair that with the fact that the first 2 hits charged gained that recent buff in the weapon patch, and you have some nice recipes for damage. True, the set doesn't have focus, which for some people is a favourite for Greatsword, but in truth, it's not really that bad. You could of course make some adjustments and lose Handicraft in favour of focus, but provided you're sensible with your timings, it's not too great a loss. But either way, this is a possible option for those of you picking up this new meaty Greatsword if you want to dish out some nice damage. Now moving on from there, this next set comes from Taterpuff on the Arekkz Gaming Discord. This is his KO Bomber set, as he's named it. It's for the heavy Bowgun. Now to be clear, this isn't a set designed around dealing maximum damage, nor is it any sort of min-maxed speedrun set. On the contrary, this is a fun set built around a very particular playstyle: shooting the monster in the face and knocking it out in the process. The idea behind this set is to maximise the damage openings from KOs to line up nice, big damage Wyvern Snipe attacks, although the cool thing about this is that it also works in reverse. Since Wyvern Snipe is capable of KOing monsters, you can sort of use it both ways. You can either KO for that perfect Wyvern Snipe, or just snipe to KO the monster for the fun of it. It's comprised of the Doberhelm Beta, the Kaiser Mail Beta, the Lumu Van Braces Beta, the Dodogama Coil Beta, and the Kirin Leg Guards Beta. So yeah, it's not pretty. Your charm is the KO3 charm, and the weapon in this instance is the Magda Gemitus 2, although I haven't got around to making the final version myself. As for your decorations, you will need 3 Maintenance Dual 1s, 3 Bomber Dual 1s, and 2 Vitality Dual 1s. In truth, Taterpuff said this set doesn't technically speaking need any decorations, the skills come from the pieces, but these are just some additional extras thrown in to complement the set. Altogether, this then gives you ammo up, increasing your loading capacity, Slugger level 3, giving you that plus 30% stun power, Artillery level 3, increasing the explosive attacks from sticky ammo in the case of the heavy Bowgun, and keep in mind, sticky ammo can also KO monsters. Bombardier, this one's more for theme since it's called KO Bomber, but it can of course be used when you're doing wake-ups to dish out more bomb damage. Tool Specialist, if you really want to maximise your KO potential, then you'll bring the Impact Mantle, and this simply shortens the cooldown of all tools, so anything like mantles or boosters. Health boost, as mentioned, purely optional, just thrown in to give you some more health to play with. And finally, special ammo boost to increase the power of the Wyvern snipe ammo in the case of this build. So with this, there's a couple of ways you can play it. You can either use sticky and cluster ammo to land those KOs and dish out some damage in the process, and then once the monster gets knocked out, you line up a nice Wyvern snipe all the way down the body. Remember that you typically want to shoot down the length of the monster for maximum damage. However, as mentioned, this also kind of works in reverse, in that you can have some fun with the Wyvern snipe and use its KO potential to snipe KO a monster, and then just pile whatever ammo you want into it. It's a fun set with a fun playstyle, definitely something worth trying out if you just want to mess around. And then finally, onto the cosplay set of the week. This one comes from Pocoyo17 on the Arekkz Gaming Discord, and it's designed to look like 2B from Nier Automata. Now in this instance, I'm using TwoSix's account since I have a male character, he has a female character, and this is of course designed for the female hunters out there. But since we're missing a few Spring Blossom tickets, I'm just going to show you guys this assembled in the smithy, so forgive me on that one. For the head, you're going to want the sealed eye patch, which comes from the Shamos event quest that's live right now. And for the rest of the body, you're going to want the Spring Blossom armor set, chest all the way through the legs. You're then going to want to go and change to the bob hairstyle, colour it in white, and then colour all the armor in black, and once assembled, you have a pretty good 2B. Would have been nicer if the whole upper body was colour black, but hey, it's not too far off. So, there you have it, 2B from Nier Automata, if you want a fun fashion set. But that, my friends, is pretty much it for this week. If you want to submit your own mix set, remember that you can do so by either sending a message to the mix set email, mixsetmonday@gmail.com, and send over a screenshot of your gear page, decoration page, and the skills that you have. Or you can join the Arekkz Gaming Discord and submit it in the mix set submission thread, as well as discuss ideas in the mix set discussion thread. Plus, there are plenty of other cool channels to dive into as well. Send them over there, and then next week we'll pick some more of our favourites. But until then, thank you very much for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.